Hey guys, welcome back to the shop and welcome back to a new GS500 video. So today I'm going to be taking care of the front brakes, which are actually the brakes from Bandit 1200. So I already inbuilt all of the brake calipers here in the front, so everything has been washed, cleaned, and and all the seals are out. They're all here, all the old seals are here, all the new seals are there, all in single packages, not so cool. All the pistons are here, everything got cleaned up. I got brand new brake pads here, EBC double H TM, whatever TM is, but they're kind of good stuff, good center brake pads. And I got some little washers here, little shims here for to offset my rear sprocket, and my front sprocket has been offsetted already. I've done this at work today. Oops, no light. There it is. Here's the front sprocket here. I put it in a lathe after work today and just made like a groove here. Well, problem is I still need one more washer in the back because there's a bit too much play now, but it's offset from like 1 millimeter out. I'll be doing the same, put some 1 millimeter shims here behind the sprocket so that everything goes a bit more to the left and I get a bit more clearance here with the tire. But I think it should be enough. Like, it might be touching at some point, but it's really not bad at all. Yeah, what else do we have? Here I got actually a full box full of parts. This was like the throttle body, which I tried, but it's actually, I don't like it really much. Here I got some new grips for it. I got a brand new seal kit for the engine. I'm gonna be talking about this soon because yeah, something is not so cool about my engine. This will make me lose a lot of time, but yeah, we'll see. Here I got new carburetor membrane, I believe they're called, because mine are a bit damaged. New chain kit then, and yeah, some oil filters which I already had, new spark plugs, things like this. And yeah, about the engine, if you want to see how it looks, this is how it looks right now. I absolutely did not plan on doing something like this to this bike because I don't want to spend too much time. I was hoping that it's gonna go a bit faster, but when I removed the exhaust system, like 2 screws broke into the cylinder head, and I tried to weld some nuts on it and nothing worked, so I could not remove them. So then I decided to actually remove the cylinder head, bring it to my work, put it in a drill and actually drill it out, and it worked at the end. Well, I ended up using the CNC machine, but it did work at the end, so this is fixed, all good. So when everything was in build now, I decided then to put new valve seals. I did the valves, sent the valves and everything, so everything is good. And then when I wanted to put everything back together, I actually realized, I don't know if I can show you, that this chain guide here is actually all cracked. I don't know if you can see. It's not really easy in between everything. There you go. Here in the middle here. I don't know if you can see this here. It's all completely dry and cracked. I kind of don't really want to take the risk to put it back together like this. I don't want it to snap at some point and damage my full engine. So I'm going to keep on going with the build. Just ignore this problem right now. I'm keeping an eye on the internet, on eBay, for maybe a different engine, like a new engine, or a cheap bike with less kilometers. This one has 46,000, and we'll see. By the time I'm done with this, if I found something else, I'll just do like a quick swap with another engine and fix this one then later so that I can actually ride this bike. And if I found nothing till I'm finished with this thing, then I'll just take the engine out and start to fix it and replace everything. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a hassle, but I mean, shit happens, it's like this. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now. Like, as you can see, I can go this way a bit. Yeah, the wheels got painted, so they're like super nice orange, which actually does not look super nice on the video, but in real it's kind of much nicer. Not as nice as those ones, but whatever. Yeah, and actually there's not that much left except my big engine problem here. My paint job is taking me forever because all that doodling is really taking a long time and I'm getting very, very sick of it. So I'm taking a break from it right now. But then yeah, putting the new bars back on and all the switches, and yeah, figure out with the the throttle body and all stuff like this. But yeah, other than that, finish the front brakes, and yeah, then it's not so much left to do. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get to work, and I'm gonna put the front brakes back together, and yeah, then we can talk again. Alright, so here we are. I put all the seals in there. You see there's a lot of trash now. All the pistons are back in, so everything went quite smooth. It's actually pretty easy, pretty simple. Just like put some of that special grease here on the seal, put the seals in there, and yeah, push the pistons gently in there, and yeah, everything works pretty fine. So this is all ready now. I still have those two, actually 4, yeah, that's it. Those 4 little seals here, which go up there in between the calipers here. Yeah, so I'm gonna put those ones in, and then I'm gonna start to screw the brake calipers back together, put the new pads back in, and yeah, put the brake lines back, everything back on the bike, bleed the full thing, and we should be ready to go. Alright, so now I put the calipers back together, well, at least one, which is finished now. Put everything back in there, put the new parts here, put the new pads in there, everything ready to mount, so that's looking pretty good. Now I still have to do the same with the other side, then it can all go back on the bike. Yeah, then the brake lines, and then I can start bleeding it and see if this worked or if this helped and if I haven't done anything wrong, but that should be okay. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that the brakes will be a bit better. The reason why I'm doing this is actually I did it on the back already another day where I wasn't filming. Now I'm also not filming the full procedure when I'm putting it back in and everything, because I'm alone here, I got no tripod, and I need both of my hands. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it like this. And yeah, the reason why I'm doing this, in the front and back I had the same problem. Like the seals were a bit damaged. In the front actually not looking bad, the old seals, but in the back they were actually coming out. Like one dust seal was completely coming out. So what happened is every time I would brake, the pistons would go out but would not go back in. So it would always block my wheels. In the front was not as bad as in the back. In the back was really bad. In the front was okay, but it was still kind of doing it. I would just pump the brake a few times, and then the wheel would not be free, like the pads would not go back all the way. Maybe just the normal cleaning would have been okay, but I thought, why not? If I just do it, I just give it a service. I don't know how old they are, I don't know how many kilometers they were used, so I thought, why not? I just do it. It's not a big hassle, and yeah, then I know that it's all new, all good. And I mean, yeah, front brakes are quite important, so yeah, we'll see if it works. Let's put it back together now. Alright, so there you go. Brakes are back on the bike. I put brake fluid in it, everything done, but I have to say I'm not really happy with it. I don't know, I'm tempted to blame the brake pump now. This is a GS500 radial brake pump. I don't know if this is from this or not, but it feels very spongy. Like it's not braking really hard, and I can just easily pull it till the bars. Yeah, it's quite spongy, so I don't know, it's not working perfectly. I'm not super happy with it. I was bleeding it now for like almost an hour, because usually I'm using that vacuum pump thingy from my work, but now I forgot to take it with me, so I just did it like this, and it was quite a lot of air in there, so it took me quite long to bleed it. Yeah, now what I'm doing, I'm just like putting cable tie like this. I'm just gonna leave it overnight and see I'm gonna check it tomorrow and see if it's any better, but I doubt it, because this is exactly how it was before, pretty much. It's very spongy, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, if this is not getting any better, I'll probably try to test it maybe with a different brake pump at some point, and see if this comes from the brake pump or not. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's it for tonight. It's 11:30 in the evening now. I'm pretty done with this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. And yeah, I think maybe before I stop the video, you can have a quick look here. Am I in front of it? Maybe I might just turn the camera, it might be easier. Whoop. Put some more light. Yeah, here's the DR650 from James, which we're building at the moment. Well, now it looks a bit more stupid because there's no more bars. He was using my bars here, but now I had to put them back on for my brake pump, so there's no more bars on it right now. But yeah, it's how it looks right now. Of course, that front wheel here won't stay in there. This is just to wait till his supermoto wheels are done. Yeah, so that we can go ahead on the bike now. So we need a front wheel. Yeah, we went ahead with the subframe. It's looking pretty good. Of course, we're not done, but I mean, this is really going ahead. And James was actually bringing a hell of a lot of parts here. This is like Christmas in the shop, so it is kind of a lot coming up with the DR. Here's the new slip-on pipes. Here's some foam for the seat. There's a lot of lights and stuff like that. Yeah, headlights, double headlights, and here's a full-on MotoMaster brake system, which is a little bit overkill for this bike, but oops. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, and here is the same bars that I have now on my GS. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. So you can expect, I guess, from next week on, we're gonna start working again. We were waiting for all those parts to arrive so that we can keep on going with the subframe, to build a mount for the slip-on, and then to build like a plate in the front for the headlights and stuff like this. So you can expect this as a next video. And about my Bulldog, I really want to do a video too, but I'm still waiting because of that lockdown and that Corona situation. It's a little bit tricky. So I had to take an appointment to the registration office to register the bike and finally be allowed to drive this thing on the street. Now my tooth is fully done, fully paid. I got the papers, everything good. But now I have to wait till next week, Thursday. Yeah, and then I'm gonna be able to register it and finally ride it on the street. So, but I don't expect it to be awesome straight away. I need to adjust the carbs. But the problem is, as I said before in another video, I can't really test drive it here so much because people are complaining, of course, and it was not registered. So yeah. So yeah, I need to order some jets actually, and yeah, and then start to test the bike a bit on the street and adjust the carbs as I go. So yeah, expect a video from the DR very soon, and hopefully very, very soon a video from the Bulldog, because I really can't wait to ride this thing. So yeah, once again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so that you get notified for the next videos coming up. I see you next time. Bye bye.